Woodward about it on several occasions. Woodward was arrested on Valentine's Day and held because she couldn't make the $2,500 bond.
On News 4 last December, we showed you some pictures of a mother and child who were homeless out on the street. Many of you called wanting to help, but we couldn't find them again until now. As I.J. Hudson reports tonight, they're now helping themselves, thanks to a man who gave them an opportunity.
A young mother struggled against December winds to keep her son warm. They held a homeless son. Some people responded with money. Most shoppers just passed by. While Lisa and TJ worked the street, Lisa's husband was looking for work. Let's call them the Burtons. They were living in Manassas, Virginia. He was driving to D.C. every day to work construction. But his car broke down, started being late for work, and was fired. They got behind in their rent. They were evicted, lost all their possessions. Their new home became the streets and cheap motels, and the Burtons became panhandlers.
I was real scared to even think about even having to sit on the street. I felt like I was lowering myself to sit out there and to ask for help.
The panhandling started in June and ran through December. Then an opportunity ran into them. His name, Richard Deering. He's a K Street lawyer who knew some of his clients could provide a job and an apartment. He made it clear to Mr. Burton it would not be a handout.
And I said, would you work and keep a job if you had an opportunity? And he said he would. And he looked able-bodied. I said, okay, give me a call. I'll get you the opportunity. You have to take advantage of it.
And they did. Deering arranged for Mr. Burton to be a bricklayer's helper, $8 an hour, honest labor. The family now lives in an apartment, pays rent. Mom and TJ are doing fine. People have donated bedding, stuffed animals, and some clothing. It is a safe home for a while, but the memories of the street are very strong, memories of charity.
Yeah, they'd come by, they'd bring my son some clothes, or, they'd ask what we needed for the next day, they'd bring it for us. They come over and they'll tell me that they're only one paycheck from being out on the street themselves.
Memories of humiliation.
We had one guy came over and poured a soda into our cup and said, "Here, I help the homeless."
Now Lisa sees a better life for her son, who at age 3 is fascinated by toy cars. Do you know who that is?
Yes, Big Bird.
Big Bird. TJ likes books, too. Sesame Street books, alphabet books, books given to him by people who saw him on the street. Do you think you're done with having to panhandle on the streets now?
Yes, sir. Now that my husband's got a job and everything, we should get back on our feet.
One man decided he would not walk by, but would stop and find out the Burton story. Richard Deering says others could do the same, that not every homeless person is an alcoholic, a drug addict. December 4th, and today, something to smile about, because someone stopped to listen. I.J. Hudson, News 4 Washington.
There are good people in this town, and there are happy endings to some stories.
And it's nice to see one.
Good stuff. Later in tonight's broadcast, Mayor Barry today got a court date and a judge. Jack Clarity with more on that story.
Also ahead, Wendy Rieger with the latest on the Trump